everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Doki Jen. Today I'm gonna share you the tips in writing successful research proposal. First, create your time in writing. Writing is not an activity that can be allocated a half hour whenever it is convenient, but it requires sustained concentration. The amount of time needed to make real progress in your writing is dependent on how you prefer to work. Most people find that it takes at least a day to write about 2,000 words, but we all work in different ways. Once some people have started, they prefer to continue until they drop from exhaustion. Others like to set a strict timetable where 3 or 4 hours a day are devoted to writing. Whichever category you are in, make sure that you have time for writing allocated in your diary. We have found it is helpful to have blocks of time where writing can take place on successive days. This ensures a continuity of ideas, which is not easy if you keep thinking your way back into your research. Write when your mind is fresh. We have emphasized so far in my first tips that writing should be a highly creative process. Yes. Therefore, you must write at the time of day when your mind is at freshest. All of us have jobs to do during the day. Yes, that's true. But during the day that require little or no creativity, arrange your days so that the uncreative jobs are done in the time when you are at your least mentally alert. Another tips, find a regular writing place. Most of us have one place where we do our writing. It is so important that we often cannot write in unfamiliar surroundings. If this is the case with you, it is essential that you combine the psychological comfort with a few practical features of your writing place that will enhance your productivity. One of the most important of these is to ensure that you are not interrupted. A simple say, "Do not disturb" sign on the door usually works wonders. You may find a telephone answering helpful service. Remove all distractions such as television, magazines, and computer games from the room. It may be that you need background noise and your MP3 player to help you concentrate. One person's distractions are another person's necessities. What is essential is to know what distracts you and to remove those distractions. Set goals and achieve them. This is the height of self-discipline. Most writers set themselves targets for the period of writing, or most researchers. Usually, this is a set number of words. It is better to be realistic about these goals. If you are too ambitious, the quality of your work may suffer as you rush to meet the goal. You may be a self-disciplined, set sub-goals during the day, and reward these goals with coffee breaks. What is important is that you see this is as entering into a contract with yourself. If you break this contract by not meeting your goal, you are the one who should feel guilty. You may feel like to enter into a similar arrangement with a close friend to understand that each of you will insist on the other meeting your goals. Use word processing. You can subscribe to Grammarly software. But there are still some who prefer to write longhand before word processing the final report. This allows them to check spelling and the average number of sentences per paragraphs and words per sentence and so on and so forth. Next, generate a plan. Few of us can sit down and write without a lot of thought and planning. We all have our systems for doing this. However, most people find it essential to construct a plan before they start writing. According to Vero, he describes the clustering method. What are these methods? First, you have to write the main topic in the middle of a sheet of paper. Then, jot down the other ideas that occur to you at other points on the page. As the page begins to fill, relationships between these ideas suggest themselves and lines between the ideas may be drawn. This allows you to group the ideas into discrete but related chunks, which enables you to devise an outline structure for a section or chapter. Another one, finish the writing session on a high point. Many writers prefer to finish the writing session while they are in the middle of a section. They look forward to returning. This eases the way in next time. The worst thing you can do is to leave a complex area half completed. It will be challenging to pick up the threads. The last tips, remember, you have to get friends to read your work. It is very true that writing is creative and exciting, but checking our work is not. The importance of getting someone else to read through your material cannot be overemphasized. Your research advisor should not be the first person who reads your paper, even in its draft form. Ask your friend to be constructively critical. Your friend must be prepared to tell about things in the text that are not easy to understand, to point out omissions of your paper, spelling, punctuation, and grammatical errors. However, this is not an easy process for you or your critical friend. Most of us are sensitive to criticism. Meanwhile, when the consequence of it is the necessity to do a lot more work. Many of us, this is very true. Many of us are also hesitant about giving criticism. If your research does not communicate to the reader the way it should, you will get it back for revision work in the long run. It is much better to try to ensure that this not happen in writing your research proposal. I hope that this video will help you in writing your research proposal. Thank you for watching my video. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe my YouTube channel, Dokijin. Until the next video, bye!